What is going on, everyone? Today we've got Romain in Paul's GTR. We're going to be testing some launch control, so let's see what happens. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning. Haggy and Dale's away to drop a car off to a paint shop, and they've just also picked up a midnight purple R35 that's just had the windows been tinted. I'm just going to catch up with some emails, and then I'm going to go and see what the boys are doing in the workshop. And yeah, basically we've got Romain coming in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's going to be a busy day of tuning. Got a lot of cars getting tuned those days, the Lambo and Hamid's GTR as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So let's go to the workshop and see what's going on. So we're with Dale. Dale's getting this imported GT86 ready for the customer. Nearly tripped there because we've got these little floor mats there. So this is being prepped now for collection possibly this Saturday. He's just waiting on his insurance. My carbon panels have come back as well for the McLaren, so they should be going out any day soon as well. And then we'll get them fitted to that. So I'll pick them up, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm just here with Dale. Don't know if you can see that. What is it you're doing there, Dale?
No, carbon mats.
Pretty cool, eh? So let's go back to the workshop again. So outside we've got a engine that we've just built, a short block for a trader that's going out today. And let's go and see what's going on in here. Let the camera pick itself up. There we go. We'll go and check what Dean's up to, and then we'll go and see what Ben's doing. So back to Hamid's car. We are changing the injectors on Hamid's car. We're going to fit 1700cc injectors, aren't we, Dean?
What's that?
We're changing the injectors.
Yeah.
So we're going to. He did have 1300s on the bottom and 2600 on the top. We're now going to go 1717. So Dean's busy fitting the bottom ones up, and then you'll do the top ones later and get this ready for Romain.
Yeah, ready for next couple of days.
And how's the running in going with the Audi TT?
Very good. It's running nice and smooth. No problem so far. So the dyno's good.
He was here first this morning as well because he had a 1000 horsepower car. He beat the traffic.
Among other reasons, but
yeah. Right, let's go and check the workshop. I'll let Dean crack on. So Ben, what is it you're doing today that looks pretty?
Just busy fabricating the engine mounts for the 32.
Oh, is that what we're doing today? Right, so obviously there's a lot of comments, people's really excited to see this project. Ben's doing a good job, and we're also potentially going to start the manifolds on with this week.
I think I'm just going to reuse the OEM ones, just stock location OEM ones.
Oh, you can make it fit?
Yeah.
There we go. So it's changed plans. Ben is now going to, obviously it's his project, he's doing it. We're going to decide with the stock manifolds, and he's going to make it fit basically.
That's what I was saying last time, I'm still in the thing.
That's
in
it,
phase, so it's like
that's
planning.
it.
And
yeah, and guys, while we're here as well, if you need any fabrication, any welding work, give her a hit on the page and Ben will sort it out. I think he's sick of the 32, aren't you now? Yeah.
There's a lot of thinking on it.
Yeah,
so.
but that's alright, he'll get there. And then obviously we've got some other nice projects coming as well for him to do. But sometimes it's just nice and easy just to do the exhaust, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like I say, it'll be worth it when it's done though and built. And then do we think Ben can send the 32?
Yeah.
Yeah? Actually, Ben's a good driver, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think we had a go-karting, didn't we, last year, was it?
It was only 10th of a second of his or something.
He was like really close, and he's obviously taught. He probably weighs more than us as well, wouldn't you? But yeah, he was pretty fast. He was right on with tail.
So disadvantage, I never even
yeah, that's it. So I think with Ben, actually we should actually check with weight to see. But I reckon Ben's slightly heavier than me.
How heavy are you?
3 kilograms.
Oh, 91 or something.
There you go. Ben's heavier. So yeah, so he's on me tail. And so yeah, let's see what Ben can do with this 32. I'll let him get on. So gearbox is in, car's running, clutch lane done. The lads have just changed the oil as well on the engine. So this is probably about ready to come off the ramp as well. I'll go and check what the other boys are doing. So Matty's and Kyle have sorted the gearbox on that bad boy. What a plate that is. So coming back to the job that obviously you've seen in the vlogs. Top type's done. Ben's already done that. Jan's installed the trigger kit, as you can see. He's now busy getting it ready for Remain to fire up. So he's on the computer now doing all the settings. I think the cameras went a bit dark. There we go. So he's busy there setting it up, and then he's obviously going to move on to that and get that ready for Remain as well, as it's going to be a really, really busy 3 days at GM. Scott is basically took the engine out of this GTR now, and it's ready to get assessed in the engine room. And then Scott, you're going to work on another GTR. We're going to check a coolant leak and see what it is. So that's coming on next for Scott. Let's check out the engine room and see what's happening in there. Before we go in the engine room, this is Kyle with a gearbox, another gearbox. So this one is Rocky's old gearbox, isn't it?
Yep.
You're going to take the nose cone off.
Yep.
Just check the clutch.
Fresh fluids.
Fresh fluids, clean the valve bodies, because obviously, you know, I did a bit of hard work on Rocky's car last year, and then it's going to get fitted into Warren's car. I'll quickly go and check what's going on in the engine room. So in the engine room, we've got the NCH guy. They're cleaning our machine. So if you want machines and stuff like that, these are the guys, Pure Solve. So we do that on a monthly basis, isn't it, Jimmy? The machine gets cleaned.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Chris's engine's done, and this is the engine that's just been pulled out that GTR Scott's been working on. So this is a forged engine. Obviously I'm not sure who built it, but it's seized up, and Jimmy's going to find out what is going on with that engine.
I think it's got a bent rod.
Really?
Yeah.
For forged, that's pretty
It's really strange. So the general fit build and assembly of the engine, like silicon work, sealer work, is really, really poor. But whoever's built the short motor has done a really nice job. The sealer work, so far, I mean, aesthetically, sealer work's really good. It was built on new block.
So it's a 50-50 job.
It's definitely got cams in it. I don't know what size they are, but they're not stock. It's on ARP head bolt, so I'd like to think, you know, the turbo setup, it's probably 1,000 horsepower build, there or thereabouts.
I mean, the turbo kit's rated to 1,000.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So,
but I don't know. We'll find
let's
out.
see if Jimmy gets it right. He's saying it's a bent rod. I have seen one of these before, and it was the bearings were too tight on the crank, and it kind of like locked up. Obviously, I'm not going to do any guesses because it's on the YouTube video, but Jimmy's already guessed. So, if he gets it right, warm a kebab for Thursday.
I thought I got those complimentary.
Extra kebab this Thursday.
No kebabs on Thursday. Now we're talking.
Back to the office. There's only me and Haggy in at the minute because Chris is on holiday. He's living it up in where is he? He's in the lakes in Australia. No, he's down to the latest ship. But he's been in touch with us. That's how, you know, he's a proper company man. He's been helping us out this morning, like I do with him. He's doing the same as me. He's pretty much like my clone. Haggy, you've been out this morning dropping some cars off, collecting some cars.
Yeah.
What is the plan today? Are you just trying to catch up in the office?
Just trying to catch up and everything. So I do apologise on the email front, because obviously there's just like us here, this week.
No
so,
excuses.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
No excuses. I always say, Haggy, no excuses. There's always time. Isn't that right, Hag?
That's right. That's right.
Haggy's learning from me and Chris. But anyway, so you're just catching up on your course, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. So Haggy, there was a comment made the other day. I don't know if you noticed that you look like that famous actor.
Which one?
What was he called? You had one before? That sexy guy on the.
This is all like brand new to me.
Aye. He's is it a Scottish guy? Supposed to be a good looking heartthrob. Anyway, girls, if you're after a man, Haggy is single. He's a bachelor, aren't you?
Well, like not anymore because I've got a board in the car.
He can still be a bachelor, but with an RX-7.
Well, I suppose.
It's not just any RX-7, though, is it?
It's not.
It's a Spirit R.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go, and then I'm going to vlog on the engine room later because I'm interested to see what was wrong with that engine. Right, been a little busy this afternoon. I've been helping Dale. Dale's just kind of organised the shelves at the back because it was kind of winding me up. So we've got it sorted. Now let's go and see what Jimmy's found in the engine room for this engine that he stripped. See if he's found anything with it. It has disappeared. So Jimmy,
Hello, sir.
where is the short block?
That will be it up there.
So what's our initial assessments so far?
I thought it was a bent rod,
Yeah.
but it's actually a snap crank.
Oh,
So cranks there in 2 pieces.
lovely. And that's a stock crank as well.
Stock crank.
Wow,
So
that's a bit unusual
yeah,
for this kind of power.
It's kind of.
I've never seen this at this power. Trust us.
No.
So-
like, I mean, we'll do 1,000 horsepower.
They'll do like
All day
I've
long.
had these at 1600 horsepower, and I've still never seen I've actually never ever
I've
seen a stock crank break.
seen a couple of Jun cranks, and I've seen some billet older stuff.
What he means by Jun cranks, it means Jun produced cranks.
Yeah, it's like old.
Yeah,
like
so
old,
like
old
we've seen like the T1 stroker cranks. So
it's
it's basically it's basically the bit of cranks that he's on about that we've seen crank.
I've never seen a stock one break.
Nah, neither have I.
They're normally pretty hard.
And we normally don't push the stock ones beyond 1600, but I've never ever seen one break. So do you think something possibly locked up?
It's really tricky. So everything. There's been a lot of sealer used where you wouldn't use sealer on gaskets.
So has it took
and
the block
whatever.
out?
So all the blocks absolutely decimated, mate. It's like block rods, pistons.
Yeah.
The pistons are too small.
I'm surprised on the outside there was no damage to the block.
No, well, it's really, as I was saying earlier on, it's a fresh build looking at what's there. It's got brand new tire. I mean, I'm talking brand new, probably done 2,000 miles, time and assembly. It's got brand new 21A version 2 VVT hubs on it. But because of the amount of metal that's been pushed through the engine, they're scored, game over.
I'll come back to this engine and me and Jimmy will chat about what it needs. I'm going to let the customer know the bad news. So, back with Scotty. We've got Morgan's GTR we built a couple of years ago. Everything's fine on the car, runs good, but we had a small coolant leak underneath, and unfortunately one of the OEM lines at the back here, we just can't get access to it, so we're going to have to lower the engine down, fix it, push it back up, and then get it up and running again in a couple of days. Bit frustrating because obviously the access is just not there to fix it, or it has to be done right, so we'll have to lower the engine down to get to it. So you're looking forward to taking that on, Scott?
Yeah, definitely. Get it out today. We'll get it sorted.
And back in, yeah?
Get it back in, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Coolant leak, which is quite frustrating. The customer did spot a couple of little spots on his drive after I told him. But yeah, so lower the engine down, get access to the back where there's a coolant leak, fix it, and then put it back up. Little look at what Ben's up to. Ben, what is it you're doing there? Looks
I'm
quite
just
interesting.
putting out the engine mounts for the 32 at the minute.
Yeah, so these are just all, I want to get this bit of paperwork, what Ben's doing. This is all like just custom, if you can see that. So you're basically going to design that yourself.
I've made some hard mounts, that's the same size as the polyurethane ones we're going to be using, so they can be welded up against in the car.
Yeah.
These are to be tacked on the inner legs, and then obviously I've got the engine mounts to make on the engine
And
as well.
I believe you're getting the bushes from a Land Rover, isn't it?
I've actually V8 engine mounts that we're going to be using.
So there we go. Thinking out of the box. Custom mounts by Ben.
Aye.
There we go. Let's go back to the office. So it's Tuesday night. I've got to go now to... Oh, that light's quite bright. Let's have a look. Oh, better put it on. I've got to go and pick my McLaren carbon panels that we've just had done. I don't know if you've seen the video, so if you haven't, go watch it. So yeah, my carbon panels are finally done for the McLaren 720S. So the Gorilla Glass is finally done in carbon. I'll put some videos tomorrow so you can have a look. But yeah, so it's going to be a late one. I've got an hour's drive there and an hour's drive back. So see you tomorrow. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you like the videos we're doing. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, share, comment, good, bad. Okay.